Playing the Radical Latino Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands in the air for New York's very own.
Radical
Latino is taking you to another level.
Beats by Ned.
Welcome to another episode, my people. It's your host, the Radical Latino, aka Mr. 25 on all Latin podcasts, aka Mr. Unsuable for the 15th week running. What is going on? I hope everybody's doing great. I hope everyone is safe. I hope everybody is not in lockdown, is actually, out of lockdown or transitioning into a little light lockdown. I don't know, but hopefully everything is good with you guys. Now, before I start, I want to just say, shout out to all my new listeners. Shout out to all my new subscribers. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to everyone that is paying attention to my YouTube channel and all that. Shout out to you guys. Without y'all, this whole thing will not be possible. You know what I'm saying? This whole thing will not be possible. Now, I want to start off by reading last week's comment, episode 119. This is episode 120. We're getting close to Harlem. This is episode 120. So if you guys already know, if you want your comments read, go to my YouTube channel under this episode and write your comments, and next week your comment will hopefully be read. You know what I'm saying? What was it? True Prophet says, killed it, bro. Shout out to you. Shout out to True Prophet. Me and you, definitely we gotta talk, because we got some business to take care of, meth smoking Neanderthal trailer park. Okay. Said black people and Hispanics get along with each other better than anybody else, but there's way too many George Zimmerman types of the Hispanics out there for me, which is true. I'll give them that. You know what I'm saying? It is true. I will give them that. But what was it? Ninth Sense says, think it looks rad. Just looks to the I don't know what that even means, but I thought they were talking about the stone. I guess so. Marcus 912 says, Jake Paul is learning from the school of Money Mayweather. There's a lot of money to be made by being a hated fighter. So that is a possible thing. That is a possible thing, so I know a lot of boxers, a lot of boxers, they play the, bad guy role and stuff like that. So I see where he's coming from with that, and it worked out. It worked out for them. So maybe, now I'm hearing his brother wants to fight Mayweather. Man, Logan is going to get washed. You know what I'm saying? It's going to get washed. Decolonized Alexa says, my Mexicans who dye their hair blonde or putting blue and green eye contacts doesn't make you white either. Sorry, I still love ya. Yeah, it happens in our community. You know what I'm saying? It happens in our community. And Johnny Mills says, this was a very great topic. It needs to be talked about, and how white supremacy used black and Latin people. 100% true, and that was the main reason why I even made the episode the way I made it. 100% true. Now, another quick update. If you guys seen my live stream a couple of days ago, well, actually it was on Sunday. If you guys seen the live stream on Sunday, you know, it was a very, very good discussion. And I want to talk about the certain things that happened before that live stream went up. I want to talk about it, but that's the main reason why I'm even doing this type of episode. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave that towards the end. Also, I want you guys to remember that next week will be a new episode. But after next week, it'll be just filler episodes like interviews that I was contacted by and stuff like that. So those are gonna be pretty interesting if you guys haven't heard people interview me. So for the next 2 weeks after next week, you guys are gonna hear just interview episodes of people interviewing me. You know what I'm saying? Just want to make that very, very, very clear. Now, moving on to what my first topic. The Apple AirPods Maxes is. I know it's a little tech news or whatever, a little tech story, but listen. Check this out. All right, check this out. So Apple released their new headphones called the AirPod Max is whatever. They're over the ear headphones that they introduced, that they released. It's pretty cool. It comes in like 4 new colors or whatever. The cups are magnetized, so you could literally detach them and switch them out however you want. The band on top that holds everything together, the headphones together, it's a nice little canopy mesh type of thing. It has a lot of technology inside, which is pretty cool. 6 microphones, which is insane. 6 microphones to actually, when you press a button, you can actually hear the outside world, and then when you press another button, you can't. It's pretty cool, stuff like that. But this is where people start freaking out and start saying like, okay, this is a little bit too much, Apple. You guys are kind of bugging out. You know what I'm saying? These headphones cost $549. These goddamn headphones are $549. Now you would think, who in the world is gonna buy headphones that's $549? Listen, apparently a lot of people, because Apple announced it yesterday, right? Apple announced that shit yesterday, and already there's pre-orders backtracked, set further to like January something. So people are pre-ordering these things in record numbers. So there's a lot of people that wanted them and want them. You know what I mean? But my thoughts are that this is a first gen product, and to be completely honest, and I'm gonna just keep it real, and I don't know if somebody's gonna get mad for me saying this, but to be completely real, though the AirPod Max, they don't look that great. They look too simplistic. They look kind of weird. They look like, design wise, it looks weird. I like the fact that the aesthetic look of it, but no, design wise, it doesn't. It looked like it's a first prototype. I don't like them. I don't like them whatsoever. It's it looks fucking weird. You know what I'm saying? One of the things that I don't like, one of the design things that I don't like is, if anybody has the Apple Watch, they put the goddamn digital crown on top, on one of the sides of these goddamn headphones, and you use that shit to to put up the volume, skip songs for Siri and stuff. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? It looks so out of place and awkward. You have a crown, a watch crown on headphones. It looks so out of place. I'm dead serious. It looks really out of place. So, with that being said, to me, this is a turnoff. I don't like them whatsoever. And I got the money to buy them, and I'm like, nah, I'm pretty good. I'm alright, you know, because I like the ones that I like are the Sonys, the Sony ones, the Sony X something M4s, I think they're called, and they're like $200. Those are the ones that are tough. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? And also, I just bought some new Beat Studios. I'm good, son. I am good. I am not, listen. This one might be for some people, but I'm not feeling it. I'm gonna keep it 100. I am not feeling it whatsoever. They could go ahead with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling it. Anyway, moving on to my next topic. Casanova getting arrested and DJ Vlad. There's a reason why I wanna bring this up. So Casanova got arrested a couple of days ago, right? And over, you know, first of all, the FBI was looking for him and stuff like that. Because in connection of the gang, because they're indicting the gang and all this other shit. If you look in the indictment, I don't know why Casanova was even arrested for, but if you look in the indictment, Casanova was nowhere near all that paperwork. In that indictment, they were only talking about shit that other people were doing. That's it. Shit that other people were doing. Had nothing to do with Casanova, but all right, cool. That's not a problem, right? So they finally arrested him. He turned himself in, he got arrested and all this other stuff. And this is where it gets interesting, and this is where I said, wait a minute. News start to come up saying that the FBI are using DJ Vlad interviews to basically convict him. And what have I said before? And people bugged out when I said this shit. When Lord Jamar, Royce the 5'9", Godfrey, and all them other people decided not to fuck with Vlad. And I said it before. Yo, Vlad had gotten people indicted. Yo, that's not true. You can't prove that. Vlad didn't get people indicted. Da-da-da. I'm like, yo, nah. Vlad got people indicted, man. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Vlad got people indicted. So I was like, wait a minute. So some of the interviews that they're gonna be using is that, yo, I was stabbing motherfuckers in jail. Another interview is like, yeah, I was in a gang in jail and all this other dumb shit. And I'm like, God, see, this is what white supremacy does, son. This is what white supremacy does. You give them an inch and they will take a mile, son. Like, they literally know that there's nothing Casanova did. So they're gonna start reaching and just saying, yo, you affiliated with these type of people, so you did do these type of things. You feel what I'm saying? The shit is fucking dumb and foolishness. You know what I'm saying? The shit is dumb and foolish. Like, come on now. So now they're gonna be using DJ Vlad's interview. First of all, I know there's a double-edged sword here. I understand that the argument could be made saying Casanova shouldn't be answering those type of questions, and I get it. I get it 100%. I get it. But let's be clear for 1 second. Let's just be clear for 1 second. If you're an entertainer, right? You're not, and you're not basically in the rap industry. You got other people taking care of your businesses, you know, your contracts and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're not that bright. They're artists. You know what I'm saying? They're there to create. They're not that bright. You feel what I'm saying? So I'll, let them create. And if you're gonna be asking them incriminating questions, you know what I'm saying? And you not police, you know what I'm saying? They're like, whatever, they'll talk about talking to their friends or whatever the case is. Now that's one. This is that's one, and I don't really see that big of a deal about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could talk about it, but I understand if you're in an interview setting and you're being recorded, why in the fuck are you gonna be talking shit about those type of situations? And something else real quick, I feel, this is just my thought, I feel like when folks get with DJ Vlad, because he's a white guy and he comes off and gives that energy, it was like, yeah guys, I'm a cool white guy, you know what I mean? I'm cool, I'm Vlad, I'm DJ Vlad, you know what I mean? That because he's a white guy, he seems some, he seems cool, he's part of the hip hop industry and stuff like that. They feel comfortable around him, so they go like, oh fuck it, let me just, say whatever, I'm gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? I also feel that, but let's be honest. There's something called journalistic integrity, all right? Journalistic integrity. You don't fuck with that. Part of journalistic integrity, what that is that because you're a journalist, there's certain things that you put out and there's certain things that you ask and there's certain things that you don't. If it's gonna harm you and the person you're interviewing, you don't put that shit out. But does DJ Vlad do that? No, because he likes to exploit. He likes to exploit communities. He likes to exploit culture. He likes to exploit people. So of course, Vlad would not see something wrong with that. Hey, what's wrong? I'm just asking a question. Get the fuck up out of here, yo. Nah, you don't ask shit like that. You could conduct an interview 200 different ways, and you don't have to talk about criminal activity. You feel what I'm saying? Literally, you could really conduct the interview 20-something different ways, and you don't have to talk about criminal activity. The fact that Vlad focuses so much on criminal activity and asks these people incriminating questions that most of the public don't even know. You know what I'm saying? He really digs deep for this shit. It says a lot. It says a lot. That's the reason why he has a reputation of being police. The motherfucker police, man. And a lot of people's like, nah, he's not police. Well, the motherfucker working with them. You know what I'm saying? Why does he know so much deep questions for these certain individuals? Nah, bro, get the fuck up out of here, son. You know what I'm saying? Look at the interview with AR Ab. AR Ab was saying, yeah, yo, I beat up a couple of people, I shot a couple of people, I robbed them for the coke and all that other stuff, blah blah blah. Bro, what? Dude, you're being recorded. At the same time, Vlad's not stopping them. He put the shit out. Vlad put the shit out. He's not supposed. If you really about this culture and you really care about the integrity of hip hop, you don't put that type of shit out. You know what I'm saying? No matter how juicy it is. See, the thing is, Vlad never grew up in a culture that you gotta survive. You know what I'm saying? He hangs around with Russian mobsters and all that. You know what I mean? He never grew up in a culture like that. He never grew up in not only in the culture but in an environment like that. He never grew up where you gotta, be a wolf in order to survive. He never grew up in an environment like that. Now, the fact that this dude not only asks these incriminating questions, but he goes out his way to put the shit out with a crazy ass title. What the fuck, bro? I'm telling you, DJ Vlad should be losing subscribers. Let's keep it real, man. Let's keep it 100% real. Vlad should be losing subscribers. I don't want to hear the fact that, oh, he got a black wife. Get the fuck up out of here. Listen, during slavery, you know, there was house slaves inside the big house, and they dead really thought that they were part of the white family. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. I don't care about that shit. Oh, he got a black wife? All right, cool. Shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care about that shit. You know why? Because when it comes to a certain community, and let's talk about the black community for a second. When it comes to a certain community, some people in certain positions feel like they can exploit it. And part of exploiting it is getting with their women. And getting with their women psychologically is like he's dominating that type of community. So he feels like he could totally disrespect it. So that's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Vlad came into the black community totally disrespectful, and he should have never gotten to the level that he's gotten in. Bro, he's gotten people arrested, man. You know what I'm saying? He's gotten people arrested. So I'm gonna keep it real, man. DJ Vlad could go fuck himself. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with DJ Vlad no more. I unsubscribed and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? So DJ Vlad could like literally, you know, suck a dick. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, moving on to my next topic. Grandmaster J. Now this is an update from the situation that he got arrested. Now let me make this very, very, very clear, okay? In that I put out a video, you know, about Grandmaster J's situation, right? I put out a video and I said, I really don't know too much about him or his situation. I'm falling back. But also, you know, I was, you know, in the sidelines just looking and looking and looking and looking. And the reason why I wanted to speak is because he got arrested, and that shit is, you know, that shit is wilding. I wanted to give my point of view. Now, I had a couple of people reach out to me. I had a couple of people, you know, pull my. I don't want to say this person's name, but this person knows who he is. Shout out to him. You know, he's my brother. You know, me and him had a whole hour conversation. He was putting me on a couple of things to research. All right. I'm not gonna say yay or nay. Couple of things that I found out about Grandmaster J that looked type funny style, I wasn't feeling. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't feeling it. Couple of things that Grandmaster J has done, I wasn't feeling either, that I found out that I didn't know nothing about. You know, things that I will research. You know, something about a product in the DJ community that he never, you know, released. Okay, cool. All right. You know, parts of certain things that he said that he did, he really didn't do. All right. Okay. All right. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm just falling back. And all I'm gonna say is, I'm not gonna say that Grandmaster J is an agent, and I'm not gonna say that he's not an agent. I don't know. It's too much misinformation out there. All I'm gonna do is sit back and just look. And I just want to give that my point of view. You know what I'm saying? Because there's an update to this story. Grandmaster J got released from jail on OR, right? He is fighting the federal government, and their condition to being released is that you can't be on social media and you gotta turn in your guns. You know what I'm saying? One side of me says that he's not an agent because the reason why they even said anything about the social media is because he does the NAFC or whatever. They are a large organization. You know what I'm saying? So with that, because they are a large organization and he does have media presence, you know, he's the leader of it. They see that as they see that as a bad thing, saying, okay, he could incite something. You know what I'm saying? He can incite something. He can start something or whatever the case is. So that's the reason why I'm like, okay, wait a minute. So I see that he's not an agent on that part. On the other side, I can see that he might be an agent because he got arrested, debriefed, or whatever the case is. Don't be on social media and all this other stuff. So he don't have to answer and put his foot in his mouth when people are questioning him if certain things are gonna be happening to the NFAC or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I see that. I see it both ways. So that's why I'm stepping back. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm stepping back. There was an interview that he did with in a New York radio station. And I haven't seen the interview. I haven't heard the interview all like that, but I will see it and I will link it. You know what I'm saying? So you guys can actually see the interview and see what's up with that. But he did have an interview. I was hearing conspiracies like before the interview even came up online. They were like, well, we were calling the radio station and they said that they didn't have nobody. Nah, yo, bro, the interview's out, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain things that I'm like, fam, like, okay, I know this dude is a little shaky. You know what I'm saying? I know this dude's a little shaky, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, just give the shit some time. The shit that he says is gonna happen. Just give it some time. You know what I'm saying? So that, like I said, I'm just gonna fall back. The reason why I even, you know, decided to even make the video, I'm gonna keep it real, is because it's such a beautiful thing seeing a group of black folks getting together saying, yo, this is our shit. You know what I'm saying? This is our shit, and the government seeing that as a threat. That's powerful. That is powerful. So that's the main reason why I even wanted to make a video on that. You know what I'm saying? Give my thoughts on it, because that's some powerful shit. We gotta keep it real. That is some powerful shit. So I just wanted to give my thoughts out there. Also, you know, again, it's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I could be completely wrong. You feel what I'm saying? I can be completely wrong. I'm not out here saying that, you know, I'm right, I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be out here talking about, hey, you know, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. I got the real info. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just my opinion. You know what I mean? It's just my opinion. So, anyway, with that being said, now to the main topic. To the main motherfucking topic. All right, so, to the main topic. So, exploring the cult-like mentality. Now, what do I mean by that? And why am I making an episode on? Okay. So, when I even put up the question about the live stream, you know, I had some people hit me up and go, yo, you shouldn't do it. Yo, you're gonna open up a can of worms. Yo, chill out. You know what I mean? And mind you, it was just a question. You know what I'm saying? Then when I put the title of the live stream up, I was getting a whole slew of messages. Yo, you gonna be anti-African? Yo, you Latino, shut the fuck up. You shouldn't be talking about this. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, yo, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Chill out, to the point where one person got me so fucking tight. One person got me so tight, I fucking called Tina and I said, yo, what the fuck is up with this bitch? You know what I'm saying? But still, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, this subject cannot be this touchy. You feel me? Like, y'all cannot be this goddamn sensitive for me not to be able to talk about this. Like, what is up? So the live stream went without a hitch. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got offended. I didn't allow nobody to talk ill about anybody else. You know what I'm saying? But people felt some type of way. I just didn't understand it. Now, it's the same thing how when I went and I spoke about the Black Authority. This is YouTuber, the Black Authority. He said so. He said he made a whole episode on Latinos in Florida and shit. So most of his information was very inaccurate, you know, and it was completely wrong. So guess what? I made a video just giving my 2 cents. I did not call him no names. I didn't say none of that. I just made a video giving my 2 cents and my opinion on it. And boy, did the thumbs down come raining down. You're Latino, you should shut the fuck up. You know, you're staying on code with your people and all this. I'm like, yo, where the fuck is all this shit coming from? And basically, it's you know what it is? I saw a Andrew, shout out to the Andrew 26101 show. Shout out to him because he made a whole episode dedicated on this type of topic. You know what I'm saying? He made a whole episode dedicated on this type of topic. And I was like, yo, I'll see if I can make an episode and go a little bit deeper and all that other stuff. But I saw a tweet from somebody which really resonated with me. I was like, that makes a lot of sense. The tweet says, I don't trust people who can never criticize the people they admire. That's not admiration, that's cult worship, and that's 100% true. I've always said it, and I've always said it here. My ego is not big enough for me not to admit when I'm wrong. I don't have an ego at all, to be completely honest. My ego is not big enough for me to sit here and tell you one thing when it's something else, and I just come out of nowhere and say, oh no, that's conspiracy, that motherfucker's an agent. Nah, I'm good. I don't do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I understand when certain people want some guidance. I understand when certain people want an understanding. I understand that. So when it comes to situations like that and things like that, you know what I'm saying? And you have one figure, and especially is on the public, you know, and saying some good shit, some real good shit. It feels like, okay, this person I'm admiring, but then it goes into like nobody could criticize what they say. It's wild. That's why I always say, don't ever take what I say for face value. Do your own research. I don't want no fucking cult-like people following me. You know what I'm saying? Do your research. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm not, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So do your research. I've seen in these not only, actually it's on YouTube, yeah. I've seen on YouTube Spaces people making videos of other people just criticizing what they said, comparing it what they said before, and saying that this doesn't make any sense, and they get hounded. Oh, the name calling comes in. You're this, you're that, you're probably an agent, and all this other bullshit. What in the fuck? Are you goddamn serious? The thing is, a lot of people get drunk over personalities. That's the issue. A lot of people get drunk over personalities. And that's not something that should be happening. If you're out here listening to somebody because they're resonating with you, and then you are literally seeing this person basically flip-flop from one thing that they said to another, and you totally dismiss it, then guess what? You're a sheep. You're no longer an individual. You're a goddamn sheep. I'm not gonna call out no names, but there are certain YouTubers out here with a cult-like following you could literally not say nothing against. Oh, you better never say nothing against these people. Even though time and time again, they're showing type of weird ass behavior. You know what I'm saying? Some of their talking points is a little bugged out. Some of the shit doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Let me just give you guys an example. Umar Johnson, right? This dude was getting donations for his school, for all boys school, right? And people were giving it to him. But the more and more time kept on going by, the more and more things start to come out, the more red flags start to come out. And people start to question, wait a minute, what's going on here? Wait a minute, why is Umar Johnson saying one thing, doing one thing, and there's videos of him coming out doing something else? Wait a minute, did the stripper really lose him that type of money? Wait a minute, was he really gonna get $1 million for his school? Wait a minute, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things start to come out, and then people start to make videos and connect the dots, right? People start to make videos and connect the dots, and they were being called haters, they were being called agents, they were being called coons, and all this other dumb shit. 10 years later, where the fuck is the school? You guys cannot point to the abandoned goddamn fucking facility and call that shit a goddamn school. Let's keep it real. With all these tax liens on it, there's videos coming out each and every goddamn day. Each and every goddamn day, exposing Umar on the fact that he just bought a school just to get more donations. Let's keep it real. But in the beginning, most of his people were like, y'all a bunch of coons. That's cult-like behavior. Well, now all his people, you know, kind of dwindled down, but he does still have a support group. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? People can't think for themselves. I don't know why. And I'm gonna basically chalk this up to religious type of mentality, because Black and Latin people, we're very spiritual, religious type of people. We basically go into something and we go into it 100%, regardless if it's wrong for us or not. Perfect example, has anybody's moms or whatever the case is gotten into Avon or whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying, or those pyramid schemes? For some reason, the majority of the people who go and ride off the hardest on this shit are Black and Latin people on these little pyramid scheme type of Avon, you know, what was it, you know, a nutrition type of shit, you know what I'm saying? they go and ride hard for it. And there's a reason for that. It's because emotionally they get you in a religious type of mental space. You know what I'm saying? And for some reason, I always said it. For some reason, it only attracts Black and Latin people, and y'all be running, man. We be running for that shit dumb hard, son. You know what I mean? And I see the same thing here. You know what I'm saying? I see the same thing here. I see this as a way of just, yo, you know, when somebody you follow is literally coming out their face, contradicting themselves in one sentence, y'all motherfuckers can't just step back and be like, wait a minute, hold on, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? Y'all be drunk over personalities. That's not something that should be happening. That's not something that should be happening whatsoever. And shame on y'all if the person that y'all admire, nobody can criticize. These motherfuckers ain't Jesus. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Anyway. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed everything that I said. Remember, if you guys want to hit me up, I know it was a very short episode. I get it. Don't worry about it. Hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at the same name, radical_Latino_. If you want to donate, Cash App, $ Radical Latino, or go to my website, radicallatino.com, and donate what you want to, you know, donate and give to your boy. You know, if you can't give nothing, that's totally fine. Watch my YouTube videos, they're monetized, or rate me 5 stars on your podcast app, and you know, I'll gladly appreciate it. And you know how I always signed. Also, before I sign off, I got timestamps on YouTube now. So, you know, when you press on YouTube to see if you can skip forward, it's already cut up on the playhead. So it'll tell you when you skip forward, it'll tell you the topics or whatever the case is, so you guys can skip forward and it's all good. Anyway, with that being said, listen, I'm gonna catch y'all guys later. As I always leave out, I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. With that being said, I'm gonna catch y'all later, alright? Peace.